Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top four seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. He need a yard here at third down to keep this opening drive going. Try and muscle for the first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the third down. They load up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
The Volunteers have first and 10 here. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Volunteers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. No huddle now for the offense.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anyone when it comes to counting up individual stars. And going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Tuggle. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The Trojans bring their punt team onto the field. The returner brought down by that coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And here's the handoff. Spinning out of the tackle. They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there. The Vols come to the line to run the hurry up.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Second down play coming up. picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And now the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Here's the second down play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. The shotgun running play call. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And the Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff running right. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And the Trojans come up to the line in the hurry-up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And they heave it deep downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. To the air, it's Tuggle. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Rifles this football to the left. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Looking to throw it on first down. And the completion made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Single back, takes the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Sets up an important third down call for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The Vols will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
That's a first down from the offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games he just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick grab. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the USC offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Throws to the tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at third down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely missed defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage and the blocking angles, and look at this. They got a first down.
And the Vols come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Bringing pressure. Lets it go as he's being hit. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 40. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Extra point is good. They cut it to 17 now, 24-7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. That's good for a first down near the 40. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the Trojans pick up enough yards to move the sticks. A solid run, good for first down yardage. He's going to hand this off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Trojans. See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Tennessee 24, USC 14.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Defense is coming after him. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, it's really a pretty simple thing here by this quarterback. He sees press man on the outside, so he sends his receiver on a go route, and he hits him in perfect stride for a nice gain downfield. And to be honest, Chris, this is a matchup I'm sure he's going to be looking for as often as he can today.
And the wideout goes in motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Volunteers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Takes the handoff again. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Vols with 1st and 10 here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. As a design quarterback keeper. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. Vols. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
USC 14.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going?
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. The Trojans look to keep this drive moving. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
USC 21.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. So some of that first-half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Handoff to the right side. Runner with an impressive spin move there. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Takes the handoff. It's Connors. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but get the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got to run for the first down and still going. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Tennessee 31, USC 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The secondary backed up off the ball now. On first down, it's play action. They bring the heat and get it behind the line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The sack sets up second down. Receiver in motion now. It's a shotgun run call. Breaking free at the 35. The 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the extra point up and good makes it a three-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
21.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Tuggle. Looking to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, SC. Now to try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaking tackles. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain. The Trojans hustle to the line to run the field. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They've got him down out near the 40.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40 and moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.